how the averages were. I know double start off. I thought I played 70% how I could play. So nervous, especially on the first set, because I didn't believe I was going to win the game till I won the first set, and I kind of got excited. I seen the finishing line, but so buzzing to win, because it's been one of those careers where on the floor I'm doing all right, but I've done hee-haw on the stage. And it's been spoken about on social media and stuff, and then, as I mean, Phil obviously spoke about social media, but I know Dobey wasn't Dobey up there, and then that obviously jumping up with two hands, because that's what gave me the opportunity to win. And I finally, well, from not winning a leg last year to winning a game, what a difference that is.
Was that on the back of your mind coming
Yes,
here?
yes. So when I won the first leg, mate, that went out of my head, because I had the throw and I won the first leg, and that just gone, because I was like, don't do the same as last year, don't get pumped a granny. And that was in my head, because it was in my head last year as well. And I know you shouldn't do that, but you see whatever it is. But as soon as I won that first leg, that gone, and that kind of calmed me a wee bit.
Obviously, Chris has played in the Premier League, he's won a TV league title. How much confidence does that give you, being a player of that calibre on the stage?
I get that, playing Chris, who is a great player, but that wasn't Chris up there. Hitting that double to kick off under pressure is massive, because that can win. I always say Mike Decker last year in his double 16s, he was so good at that starting, and that's what I believe won him the title. So that was crucial, especially when I got to the point where I was like, I can win this. Like, my doubles always feared was going to let me down, but my scoring let me down. But I got over the fence and got there, and I'm sweating like hell here, but I'm buzzing.
Do you want another bit of good news then?
What?
You're in the top 32 for the first
Am I?
time. How does that make you
Yes! Well, can I swear?
No.
No. I might not do nothing on TV, but I'm obviously doing something right. Because you don't get so many fat boys like me getting the top 32. You've got to be doing something right to get to the top 32. I might not do it on the TV yet, but that means I can play that sometimes. Thank you, Phil.
Cammy, missing the match start, and obviously you mentioned earlier just now you're really nervous up there still. How much did that do for your confidence? Do you think this could be a real turning point for you going forward, just getting over that hurdle finally?
Well, the death at Bull to win it was, I kind of buggered that leg a whole bit, because I was away in front, but I could see the finishing line, because Dobey didn't kick off that leg, and I could see the finishing line. And I was thinking from last year to this year, when I was sitting there lying in that corner, gutted how bad I performed last year. I was thinking of that moment, and my mate was consoling me to think I was going to win, and then I had 3 terrible scores in a row because I could see the finishing line. So to win's amazing. It's not just to win, it's nothing to do with the money, it's just because I've been in these stages, I've been here, and I've not performed. I don't think that was a great game, I think I played alright there, but I get a lot of abuse online and stuff, and deservedly so, because I've not performed well on TV, but it's something that I've struggled with. So I was nervous there, but I've tried to deal with it. I'm trying to learn, just taking deep breaths and stuff. So I'm sure you've seen it, I'm standing back taking deep breaths and stuff. It doesn't always work, but I'm trying.
So have you tried anything else different in the run-up? You mentioned the abuse and stuff that you get online. Have you been trying to avoid that? Is there anything different?
I'm kind of used to it now. When I first got my tour card and stuff, it was horrible. I struggled with it. So now I just delete it. I think I said that to Phil. Sometimes I delete the app for a few days. If I've had a stinker at the World Series or last year at the Grand Prix, I just delete it for a few weeks. Just because the worst thing is, though, people tag you in it. Why tag me in it? I don't want to see abuse. But it's... So even last week I got abuse when Wessel beat me in the Players' Championship. I got abuse that was, I don't want to say what it was, but it's horrible. But that's all the bad thing with social media. But I've learned to just block them. Because years ago I'd respond and stuff and ask them the address and stuff. I'm just because it's annoying. But nowadays I'm like, just block it, just delete it. And if I've had a bad day, I just delete social media for a couple of days, and it's great. Sometimes just actually going out a walk and not having social media, it's actually it's refreshing.
And then finally, last time you played Chris Dobey, it obviously didn't go to plan at all. Was that on your mind at all? Were you considering?
No, because I knew what I'd done wrong that one. Don't want to say it here, but I'd done something wrong there. But Chris Dobey was a great player. I played him just after that, and he beat me 6-5. I know how good Dobey is. I knew double started stuff on it kind of evens the playing field out, obviously for me as well. It wasn't in my mind because I made a mistake, and I knew where I went wrong, and hopefully that's a learning curve for me. and that's why I'm trying to like today and stuff, just change a little thing, and it's kind of worked at the moment, even though I'm a nervous wreck, but it won. So just try to change a few things with my lifestyle and stuff, and hopefully that will make progress in the future.
Thank you.
Cheers, buddy.
Well done, Cammy. Just on that World Series match there, I know that you tweeted about it at the time, but your beloved Rangers lost, and we know you're a huge football fan. Does that affect you when you see your team lose and you go into a match? Because football is a huge part of people's lives. It does naturally affect them.
No, I maybe not affect my game, but it affects my attitude in practice, because I just sit there in the huff. Because especially this year, because I've been in a huff a lot with Rangers this year, because it's been terrible. I wouldn't say it affects my game, but it might affect my mood going to practice and stuff, because it's my team I love, it's part of my life, and obviously whenever I get a chance I try and go and watch them. I watch, even in Germany, I pay the money to go and watch it on my phone and stuff, because it is a big massive part of my life, but at the moment in time it's a bad part of my life because it's not going well. So it's like one of the toxic ex-girlfriends kind of thing. You just get rid of them, but you still can't help but keep in touch.
Is there more optimism now that Russell Martin's been moved on? Maybe someone else can turn things around?
Yeah, well, maybe the manager's to blame, but seen some of the players came from the Championship. I thought the Championship was good. They came here in Scotland and they failed at the moment anyway, so hopefully I'm wrong, but the team as a whole is just it's hard to watch, but unfortunately I still watch.
When you came into this match, you said that you were thinking about performance last year and thinking about other things, thinking that you can't win this match. How do you get that out of your mind? We've seen other people, maybe seen as a sports psychologist, try and clear the mind and just focus on the match. Is that something that you've thought about?
Yes, no, I've done it last year. But he doesn't want to be a sports psychologist. He does more of golf. He's an policeman, sorry, and police person, and he does more with like life coach, not just darts and sport and whatever it is. He does more about positivity in life. And don't get me wrong, there's plenty of times when you lose a leg, and I still do it, hands up. But you kind of get caught up in that leg, and now I'm trying to, he always says, focus on the double. You're not going to hit it all the time, but focus positivity. Like, it's just, I don't listen to it all the time, but there is times I do, and without a doubt, it's just trying to be positive. So I don't really see him as much as I'd like to, but we'll do it on emails and how do you feel and stuff, and it has helped, because there's been times when I've not been playing well, when I've just kind of took a step back and. Instead of being, because I'm quite fast, just throw, take a step back and maybe visualise, maybe hit the double, instead of just going, I hope this goes in, more like, this is going in. It doesn't always work, but when you visualise it and it goes in, it's like, good job, because especially these games, and you play the PDC, 3 darts at a double can win and lose a game, and I've been both sides of it, so it's good to get that positivity in your mind, kind of thing.
Cheers, Cammy, thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
Just touching on the nerves, you said, because you won the game today and going into round 2, will you have less nerves because of the win? Do you have sort of free roam?
I would, I'll still be nervous, but definitely less pressure, because obviously last year I didn't win the leg, so that was my worst fear last year, and obviously I hurt massively, because I didn't want that. Didn't want to get granted, but it happened. So I always said, I was trying to be positive and say the all the ways up. So when I won the first leg, I was like, well, what happens now? I've done better last year. So I obviously I want to win it. Who doesn't? But I feel like it'll be less pressure, because I finally won a game in the stage in another tournament. Because obviously look at the match play here, whatever it is, I've not really performed in the stage, and it's something I'm trying to sort